we're gonna get into some of these books. Well, all of them, right? We're gonna start with y'all learn the moral of that story, man. Learn the law so you can know how to handle yourself. You know what I'm saying? You come across any of these situations. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be out there get caught slipping. You don't want to just cap somebody on the screen thinking, oh, he might fit to go into this school and do that. Learn the law so you know what you're facing. You know what I'm saying? You come across one of these situations. You know what I mean? Sure. We're gonna start off with Machuto. That was a serious individual right there, man. The Faces of Death. That's what it's called. Like I said, man, this man wrote a couple books, got a couple more coming out. But we're gonna start off with The Faces of Death, Machuto.
You gotta chop that now. Machuto, the face of death.
Mm-hmm.
Not the faces of death. It's the face of death. When you see him, you know you finna die.
Whenever you see him.
When you see that nigga, it's over for you. You piss your pants, you got a nigga that pissed your pants. That shit live, man.
What inspired you to start writing books? And how long has it been since you started writing books?
Well, I remember sitting drinking with my dog, Moses. I was around 17, something like that. He was older.
And you say 2017 or when you was like 17? I was
about 17. This is early 2000s, shit like that. Somewhere around there. And I was talking, you talking and you just giving the niggas stories that you done been through in life. And, they know they true. And like, damn, nigga, you need to write a biography, man. You feel me? And it started off as a biography. First book, Bloody Palms. Started off as a biography, but then, I started to twist it a little bit, and turned it into a trilogy. But it's definitely a good read. It's one of my first books I ever wrote.
Bloody Palms?
Bloody Palms.
Okay.
Machuto is the last one I published. But Bloody Palms is some of my first work. Date back to like 2009 or some shit like that.
Okay.
And
that was when you first started writing in 2009?
Yeah. I've been writing good little minute now.
Well, you was writing obviously before that, but when you first published, when you first put out your first book, it was 2009.
Right. I think I touched pen to paper probably like 2006.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere around there.
Was it hard getting the book published?
When you determined, man, ain't nothing hard, dog.
When you determined, focused, and prayed up.
And blessed, man. Highly favored, dog. And you show that gratitude to others, dog. Not just don't be selfish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Be sure to others. God bless people daily, bro. And I know they can't give it back to you. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes I might walk away before they can even say thank you. That's what it's all about, bro. I remember one day I had bought some roses. I was promoting my business. And I bought some roses, a couple of dozen roses. And I was stopping at different places. I went to the Planet Fitness, I went to the Wawa, I went to different little spots and found ladies, gas stations at gas pumps, and gave them a rose and a card. And the smile.
Just random people.
Random people. And the smile that I got from the women, the genuine smile, like you just made my day. I was having a bad day too. Little stuff like that. And I'm just promoting my business, but I'm doing the kind gesture too. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how you stay blessed, homie. That's how you stay blessed, man.
So after you wrote the first Bloody Palms, was it the reception you got from that made you want to continue to do another one? Or that's just you left it with unfinished business? So that's why you had to come back with the second one, unfinished business. How did you get into the second one?
When I first originally wrote it, I had somebody reading as I was writing.
Bloody Palms?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they was reading as I was writing, and they was like, I was bird feeding. Nigga, hold up, I ain't finished, you feel me? And when I finally finished, he was like, it's not finished. You know, feeling it's not complete. What happened to this person? What happened to that person? I'm like, damn, I gotta keep him going. And when I did the second one, it's still not finished. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, God damn, let me turn it into a trilogy. You know what I mean? Because it's so many pages.
what actually is no, so the people can understand what that is, what that means. What is bloody palms? What do you mean by bloody palms?
All right. Once your hands get stained,
Mm-hmm.
you can't wash it off, right? You can't wash it off. So it's gonna be a permanent stain that's on your hand
Mm-hmm.
that you always gonna remember. It might not be visible to you with the neck, with the eye,
Mm-hmm.
but you know it's there. And that's the stain. That's the bloody palms. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You can see the front cover. You got the character on his knees, like pretty much begging for forgiveness,
Mm-hmm.
and he has blood dripping off his palm. You see what I mean? That's just the image I went with.
So that's what bloody palms mean,
Right.
and that's volume 1, like y'all say. I gotta go check these out. Do you have these books on? You can get the hard copy? Do you have them on Amazon, Kindle, anything?
I'm on all that, man. Amazon, Kindle. Kindle is free. You know what I mean? If you got Kindle, you already paid for it. So
For each page you read.
yeah, they pay me.
Yeah,
They wouldn't have to pay.
Mm-hmm. Because you have a subscription with Kindle.
Yeah.
And if you have
they pay for their shit monthly. So they already paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
They just checking my shit out. You
Mm-hmm.
feel what I'm saying? Basically, that's what that means. But yeah, you catch it on Kindle, you catch it on, man, I've seen it in some stores that I've even heard of. You know, I had to check into that. But I've seen them, online. If you look it up, it'll pop up in different stores,
Mm-hmm.
and it don't even have the front cover on it, which is suspicious thing too. But
so you're saying people selling your books without unbeknownst to you?
They scripted my books. Yeah.
Like bootlegging, so to speak.
Yeah, kind of like
basically.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
So how do you promote your books? How do people know about your books opposed to just coming across them inside a bookstore or on Kindle or something like that? Do you do any self promotion for your books?
I do a lot of book signings. I order my own books, and I do book signings. Some people like it coming from me.
I got my book signed, so I can see.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Let me get some more signed because I got to purchase some more. But this is the only one I read so far, and it's a real good book. That boy, when you see him, like I say, he's one of them dudes that pisses his pants as soon as you see him because they know when you see him, what time it is. It ain't no he finna come have a discussion. Actually, did that. He coming to get down.
You don't need that iron
at all. He kill you so many different ways. You gotta have that iron. He kind of met his match toward the end.
Don't tell him.
But
don't count.
Y'all gotta go. That's why I said the end. But y'all gotta go and check it out for yourself though. Then we get into, like I say, unfinished business, and you say you kind of wrote that one because you feel like probably like, hey man, this ain't finished, man. What happened to such and such and such and such and such and such? So you had to keep going.
Yeah, you leaving loose ends, and it's people that it was really the business was unfinished because you got characters in there that they really serious about their agenda, and they trying to do something, and they know stuff can get in the way, right? And bite them in the ass that they did years ago. You see what I'm saying? So they got to take care of that unfinished business.
Gotcha. And that's what led you to write. So what led you to write? If they took care of the unfinished business, what led to Purgatory? How you say
Purgatory?
Purgatory. I'm sorry.
That's number 3.
And what's the meaning of purgatory?
Purgatory is like a spiritual cleansing. Pretty like a spirit, like in between heaven and hell. Like you dead, but you alive at the same time. You see what I'm saying?
Like you dead, but you're alive at the same time.
At the same time.
Explain that.
And you in a state of cleansing. I don't know how they get cleansed, if it's soap or water, brush. You know what I'm saying? I got to tell you that, but you basically in a state of cleansing. You Judgment Day is Judgment Day, right? Not Judgment Days. So you're not going to be judged every day. So you have to go somewhere, all those souls, right?
Yeah.
Like so when people say, oh, he in heaven and he in hell, bullshit. And Judgment Day ain't here yet. You feel me? God got to judge. his time, one of his days is like 1,000 odd days is like 1 day.
Mm-hmm.
What that mean? How many people can he judge in 1 day? Oh, damn, but you feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just 1 day, you know. And when you didn't reach that point, you really in purgatory. You're in the middle. You're in the balance of it. Where some say it's in the middle, whatever that is. You know. So some say heaven and hell is not. Some people, when they say heaven, they automatically associate it with up. And when you say hell, you associate it with down. You see what I'm saying? But heaven and hell is actually side by side. And it tells you that in certain books. Mm-hmm. When you say dip your hand in it and stick your hand across the barrier, and just give me a drip of that water. You know what I mean? It's telling you that it's level, not up and down.
So could purgatory also mean that it's a possible part 4 or it's just a trilogy and that's where it stops at?
I'm gonna stop purgatory there because it ended.
Because if it's purgatory, we never get to see where this person eventually, or these people eventually made it to the heaven or the hell side, for instance.
If you see, the name of it is the redemption, all 3 of them, right? Mm-hmm. Then you got bottom name, it's bloody palms, unfinished business, and purgatory. So this character is trying to be redeemed by God. You see what I'm saying? He's trying to be redeemed for all his wrongs. Mm-hmm. And throughout the book, it's all type of hurdles that this man goes through. And he's trying to change. You see what I'm saying? That prolongs his redemption. So he's kind of stuck
in between,
in that balance. It's not him that's in purgatory. It's another character. I can't give you that. You feel like I can't give you that right now. Mm-hmm. Right now, but it's a good read, man. I just put it like that.
It's safe to say that you can't just read one of them to get the full understanding of.
Everybody spend money with them books, man. They buy all 3. That one.
I mean, it's almost like evident because you know that's like when you watch a movie sometime and you see how it ends, you're like, come on, man.
You catch up.
You kind of want more.
You catch up in there because, you know, I'll reiterate a little something to explain why this person took that action or something like that. You know, but you won't get the full picture unless you read the whole thing. You know, you got to read the whole thing. You know, sometimes I read my own books, man.
Like you go back and read them?
Yeah, I'll be amazed, bro. I'll be like, God damn. You need to keep at it, homie. You know, and I drive myself, dog. That's why you say, is it hard? Nah. And you want to do hard.
When Chutho came out, what year? You published that one?
We published that last year.
2024.
Thinking June 23.
23. So you started in 09 with the Redemption, Part 1, Bloody Palms. And you're still writing all the way up until now, I'm assuming, but this was the last published 2023. Right. So let y'all know the brother been working.